Hello and welcome to our practice today. It's going to be a short sequence to strengthen the core. You will not need any equipment, no blocks or props, just a yoga mat and your body. So let's go ahead and get started, because I'm sure if you chose this video, it's because you are short on time. Starting with an all fours position, you can take a deep inhale to arch the spine and look up towards the ceiling, stretch and open. And on the exhale, pull the navel into the spine, round the spine, bring the chin towards the chest and round. Deep inhale to lengthen. We're going to just do 3 to warm up a little bit. Exhale to round. One last one. Deep inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Feel the stretching and opening of the front of the body. Exhale to round. Feel the stretching and opening of the back of the body. Release back into neutral, pull the navel in. Extend the right leg back, lock the knee, point the foot, and then raise the right leg up towards the ceiling until it's parallel to the floor. Make sure it's not opening up, but you're rolling the right hip down with the knee and hip facing the same direction. And if you are quite flexible in the spine, you might start to sink into the lower back. Pull the belly back in. If this is challenging and you find that you're shaking, you can stay here with both hands on the floor. Otherwise, you can extend and reach the left fingertips forwards. Stretch and lengthen the left fingertips away from the right toes. And then lock the knee, lock the elbow, and try to raise the right leg and the left arm a little bit higher. This helps strengthen the shoulder, the arm, glutes, legs, and overall core. Keep stretching and extending in opposite directions, breathing smoothly through the nose. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Right leg down, extend the left leg back, lock the knee, point the foot, so press the toes into the mat, and then raise the left leg up. Keeping the 2 hips level, drop the left hip down, pull the navel in. And with the neck long, in line with the spine, chin slightly in, you're welcome to keep both hands on the floor or add on the right arm. This is if you're adding the layer of intensity. You should already be feeling the core shaking and the internal heat starting to rise. Try to bring the right arm up higher as well as the left leg, and then re-pull the navel up into the spine. And hold. A little bit of shaking is so good. Helps build the muscle strength. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Release. Second set, we're adding on some crunches. Extend the right leg, bring it up, and bring the left arm up. On the exhale, crunch the thigh, the knee towards the forehead, the elbow towards your waist. And inhale, extend up. Exhale, round just like we were doing in cat-cow. And inhale, stretch up. One last one. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Other side. Left leg back, raise it up, right arm up. Take a deep inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, round, crunch. Bring the forehead to the knee, elbow up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. One last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. And now inhale and hold. Stretching in opposite directions. Drop the left hip down. Shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the fingertips away from the toes. 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring the knee down, tuck the toes. Press the hips to the heels for our down dog series. Spread the fingers wide, get a nice tight grip into the mat. And then raise the hips up. You can walk the legs out a couple of times if this feels good to warm up the hips and the back of the legs. And then come back to both feet hip width apart. Draw the shoulders down in line with the wrist and the hips. Raise the seat bones up and encourage the heels towards the mat. We're going to take 3 sets of down dog into plank. All together, inhale, raise the heels up, shift the weight forwards and come into a high plank, hips level with the shoulders, shoulders away from the ears. Hold 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hips up, press the heels down. Second set. Bring the heels up, shift the weight forwards, and hold, breathing smoothly through the nose. Try to keep the neck in line with the spine. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hips back up, heels down. And one last one. Shift the weight forwards. Breathe through the nose. Release, bring the hips back up. Downward dog, take a deep breath. Next up is down dog into box abs. Similar to the slides into plank. But this time we're going to bend the knees and bring them underneath the hips. So take a deep inhale, raise the heels up, shift the weight forwards, and then bend the knees, hover them above the floor, pull the navel in, slight tailbone to up, and then back into downward dog, heels down. Raise the heels up, shift the weight forwards, bend the knees, hover them above the floor, and keep pressing the floor away, trying to create this box shape between the arms and thighs and torso with the floor. Release, heels up, hips up, heels down. Third and final one, bend the knees and hold for 3, 2, 1. Release, bring the hips up, heels down. Take a deep breath in downward dog. If ever you need a break, you can come into a child to rest the wrists and the hands. Our third and final down dog sequence are our crunches. Bring the left foot at center, extend the right leg up. Inhale to lengthen, and with your exhale, shift the weight forwards and bring the right knee towards the left shoulder or elbow and hold. You can always bend the elbows to make it more challenging. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right shoulder, holding it there. Maybe bending the elbows. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, bring the forehead to the knee, pull the navel in, crunch the core and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend. Take a deep breath. And release. Right foot down. Center the body. Other side. Right leg at center. Inhale, stretch and raise the left leg up. Exhale, shift the weight forwards. Bring the left knee to the right shoulder and hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg towards the left shoulder. Maybe bending the elbows. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, forehead to knee, pull the navel in and hold for 3, 2, 1. Extend the left leg, bring it down, drop the knees, wide child, just a quick one. Hips to heels and stretch the fingertips forwards. Giving a quick rest for the wrist in the lower back. All right, come back up into your all fours. Ready to continue. This is a practice that you can't get bored in as we just switch from one pose to another. Dolphin plank. Bring the forearms down parallel to each other, elbows underneath the shoulders, and then extend the legs back, coming to a high plank. Engage the core, pull the navel in, and hold it here. Now interlace all 10 fingers, moving into the obliques, side core. We're going to bring the feet close together and then drop the heels towards the right, hips towards the floor, but don't touch. Back to center, hips to the left, back to center. Keep going from one side to the other. Working in the twist, still strengthening the core, the shoulders and the upper body. When you've done 3 sets, come back to center, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring the knees onto the floor, lie onto the front of the body, and roll onto the right side. I'll mirror you when I face the device. Right arm, forearm parallel to the short edge. Extend the legs back, pull the navel in, and bring the left hand in front. Not sinking into the arm, but actually lifting up. Take a deep inhale and raise the hips up. You can keep the hand onto the floor for support if you need it. Otherwise, bring the arm up into dolphin side plank. If you'd like to work into the dolphin side plank twist, working into the side core again, 3 sets. On the exhale, bring the arm down, forearms parallel to each other, twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, slowly twist. Try to slow that down as much as possible. And then reach back up. Last one. If you fall, it's okay. Come back in. Lift up. And release. Hands, hips, and bend the knees. Lift yourself up and stretch the Right fingertips to the left, opening up the side we've just crunched. Release. Other side. Bring the hips to the opposite side. Extend the legs and sit up with the left forearm parallel to the short edge. Extend the legs. Try to bring the heels back in line with the hip. And then bring the hand in front. Take a deep inhale and press into the floor. Lift the hips up. Reach the arm up into the air. Either choose to stay here, or you can turn and bring the forearm down parallel to the left. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, slowly twist, crunch and twist. One last one. Don't give up, stay with me. I know it's challenging. And up. Release, hands down, hips down, bend the knees. Give your side a nice stretch. Reach the left arm to the right. Breathe. All right. Bring the hips to the opposite side. Sweep the feet towards the back of the room. Hands behind the thighs. Slowly roll yourself down one vertebra at a time. Lower and middle spine touch. And then keeping the shoulders lifted, chin away from the chest, reach the arms towards the back of the room. Press the lower back into the mat and lift up. Hold. Press the lower back down. Hands behind the thighs. Inhale, roll yourself back up. Second set, this time we're going to stay low. Roll yourself down, one vertebra at a time. Keep the shoulders lifted, release the hands, chin away from the chest, and hold it here. Now to add a little bit of side core, keeping the shoulders and chin lifted, start to tap the right heel with the right hand, and then back to center, left heel to left hand to left heel, center. Not too fast. Slowing it down really helps you work with more control into those muscles. And if you're not quite sure what muscles I'm talking about, there's a nice lovely blog post I added to the website a while back. You can go and look for it. It's called The Core and Why We Need It So Much, or something like that. All right. And when you've completed your final set, coming back to center, bring the shoulders up higher. And release. Bring them down. Our final one. The reclining cobbler crunches. Drop the knees out to the side. Bring the fingertips behind the head. This has become one of my favorites. Inhale, lengthen. And on the exhale, crunch and raise the shoulders up off the floor. Keep the chin away from the chest and the elbows wide. Either stay here or add your fire breath. Exhaling through the nose, snap the belly in. Release, shoulders down, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch up and raise the heels this time. Keeping the shoulders down, press the lower back into the mat and exhale through the nose. Release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch up and raise the shoulders and the heels both off the floor. Chin away from the chest and go for it. Add the fire breath if it feels good. That's 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring the feet down, shoulders down, hands by the side of the legs, knees together. If you have the time, you can rewind and do the whole sequence, a second set. Otherwise, remember to give yourself a nice deep stretch to the front of the body and to the area we've just worked. Lengthening and opening the front. Press the heels into the floor, big toes as well. And slowly release, one vertebra at a time. Slide the legs away. Make your way into a wide leg savasana. Close the eyes and allow the breath to slow down. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Continue going with these long, deep breaths. Relax the shoulders, the belly, and the hips. Allow the whole body to completely relax, at least for 1 minute at the end of your practice. You stay as long as you wish as you can in your final Savasana. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining. Namaste.